It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Jets and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Rodgers now. Finally, there's his first completion as a Jet. It's to his old running mate, Allen Lazard. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains. And his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch, it's really what separates certain guys from others in this league. And for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands and usually good things happen.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Coming free is Conklin. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A give. Here's Hall. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Jets have their 1st lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. Purdy now on 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Purdy works out of the pistol. And he'll take it on in. Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Another run here with Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Conklin. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Give up the middle with Hall. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. There's his first completion as a Jet. He gets it to Garrett Wilson. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Next score, Jets 14, 49ers 7.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So Kittle comes in motion. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's a pickup of 17. 1st down, 49ers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about, so they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
Now a loose football.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday nighter of this new season. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Hall. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga, on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Finally, there's his first completion as a Jet. It's to his old running mate, Allen Lazard. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get...
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jets 21, 49ers 7. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here is Jennings. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And 3rd down coming up. Back to the air again is Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This one from 52 yards away. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. A run here with Hall. Room to run at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. 49ers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. One of the tight ends motions right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. It's a 1st carry for Elijah Mitchell. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. To the Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
3rd and goal. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They get to Hall. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The master of play action, Rodgers. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. There's his first completion as a Jet. He gets it to Garrett Wilson.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Over the middle, that's Corley. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And finally, there's the long-awaited first completion for Rodgers as a Jet. That one's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and goal. Rodgers going up top again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year as we get you to Orlando